Hello everyone, and welcome to the land of...
Großdeutschland.
Just so I wouldn't fuck that up. Because what... Like, I know this is German, but... okay, so... This is a mod that just popped up on the Hearts of Iron 4 workshop that I thought is really cool for people like me who like to nerd out about history. This is a historical 20th of June 1944. It's called some weird thing in the workshop. It's probably German itself, so I'm gonna link it, but I'm not gonna try to pronounce it. I'm just gonna link it down in the video for you guys that want to nerd out with me and do some history stuff. So, weirdly enough, I think the music's down. Turn that music up. I want to hear beautiful music. Unless this music isn't okay. Give me 1 second. I'm not going to trust it. We're going to go with this without music, because that doesn't sound like game music. So, what this is it's the 20th of June. The Britons / Americans / Canadians / whoever else was in Normandy, which was a shit ton of countries, just landed. And they're invading like all hell through Germany. The UK / France have taken, and of course the United States, have taken half of Italy by this point, so the Germans are trying to kind of hold them up. The Soviet Union is almost to Warsaw, so the Germans are getting pushed back everywhere through here. If you're playing the Germans, you kind of have to try to save yourself. So this is going to be a mod spotlight, so I'm probably going to go like a couple months, maybe. And we're just going to see how good this mod actually is at being historical. Because if it's very historically accurate, I should get my ass pwned. To be quite honest. I'm going to deselect those two, and I'm just going to try to get these guys right over yonder. So I'm going to make these guys an army under Runstead, and we're going to try to push off this little attack that's right here. We're going to counter-offensive that. Surprisingly enough, I cannot actually make a front line here, so that's something that probably me and the mod creator will discuss. But we're going to try to see if we can push against these guys. Of course, the good thing about this is they have all of their supplies. We have like half. So they should be able to actually invade us pretty darn well. We are really shit on supplies, number one. We're really terrible. Of course, the Soviets are better than us. Everybody is better than us. So really, if you're playing as Germany, be expecting to get your ass pwned with an iron pike. Because it's not gonna happen. You're not gonna win. But we can try our fucking hardest. So we're gonna go just 3 speed. I'm not expecting to do well, but if you guys do want to see a series on this, please link some countries down in the comments telling me who do you want me to play as. Of course, there's Japan that we could do, the Soviet Union, we could destroy them, we could be the United States, basically any huge country, or we could be like some small-ass one that's maybe in the Axis, like Finland, or like Bulgaria, or like we could do Iran. They're part of the Allies right now, and it looks like, I mean, they're not doing too hot, but we could try to do something with them. And we could try to change the course of history when, of course, the Allies should win. So we're going to go like 3 speed. Let us get all of this out of the way. Pause. Okay, so Denmark and United Kingdom. Yes, of course. Now, what is this? Slovakia becomes a puppet. I would think that that's already a thing. Hungary, Poland becomes the owner. No. Becomes the owner. Sure. That's fine. Joined Cuba. Sweden declared war on the Soviet Union. That's odd. Cuba joined the Allies. Jesus, okay. So I'm just gonna read all of this, kind of not read any of the... Whoa! I forgot I had that mod on. So, Sweden declared war on the Comintern, which is weird. that isn't supposed to happen. They're kind of on their own. Cuba joined the Allies, are now attacking me. Mexico is my enemy, but they're not a part of the Allies, which is weird. Because their independence is guaranteed, but they declared war on me just willy-nilly. Oh, I think that was because of the whole... If you guys remember in history, Germany tried to send a telegram over to Mexico saying, hey, if you help us by joining the Axis, we'll give you Texas and, like, New Mexico and lands that you had before, way back in time. And then the United States grabbed that telegram. So this is not probably around that time, but that might be the reason why Mexico declared war on me. If not, no fucking idea why they declared war on me. That's probably for you ultra history nerds. But we're going to try to make a few guys here. We need to try to get some offenses going. So I want you to just have that line there and do an offensive to like there. I need that line to be edited then if we're gonna do that to like there, and then I want a spearhead to Kiev. That was a terrible spearhead. Cut that. I want a spearhead from here, kind of like that. Cut that again, because I don't know why, but it's wanting the spearhead to go down. So we'll just make the spearhead go down. That's fine. And then we'll have, like, these 4 units be a part of that spearhead. So we're going to try to do that. We're going to get our asses moving. So let's try to get these folks, have them a part of the other army. Of course, we are expected to do shit. Like, we're not supposed to do well. I'm going to have Rommel as my field commander. He's going to be a part of this entire force over yonder. And we're going to paint it to there. We're going to have an offensive to like here. Spearhead to Moscow. I want like these 7 divisions to do that. So that's going to be our hopeful triumphant victory against a terrifying Soviet Union that we feel as though we're going to get our asses pwned, because we will. This... no idea. We're going to try to figure that out as the time comes. Called arms from Bulgaria. Who are you attacking? Yes. They're enemies of the Netherlands. But we're already, like, we're at war with everybody that they just said they were at war with. So let's go. Cuba, yes. Mexico joined the Allies, of course. We're going to launch these 2 offensives to actually see what we can do. Because I know we're going to get pwned, but that's just inevitable. We're just going to try to get our dudes to do something over there. And we're going to try to stop Normandy right now. So they're moving in. Let's try to get some tanks in that position. Let's try to see if we can bust a line through, even though guaranteed it's not going to happen. So in this mod, Germany is not supposed to do well. You're not supposed to actually do anything as them. Guaranteed, if you play as Germany, you're not going to win. But this gives you Italy. Oh yeah, sure. Italy, you do you, bud. I forgot we have troops down here in Italy too. This entire army needs to have a sector. This literal entire army. And we're gonna have you become a field commander. I actually didn't need you to become a field commander, but you're gonna anyway. You're gonna line up through here and just have an offensive down to yonder. So you're gonna get your troops ready, of course. Okay. So we got a lot of historical events that historical events that happen. Okay, so they're actually kind of fucked, so we can actually attack here and do moderately well. But they're gonna bulldoze us, my god. Let's actually check. Can we make... We can make a front line against them now. That's actually good. So maybe that wasn't a bad thing. So we're gonna go until August. I want a balanced manner on this attack. And I do want you to put an offensive line. Just fuck him up. Literally, that's what I want you to do. Just go. and hopefully we'll win. We probably won't, but hopefully we'll win. Who's the capital of Gabon? Fascist in support of a civil war. No. I want to keep all of France to myself. At least try to keep all of France to myself. So we're actually not doing too bad over here on Normandy. We're actually holding ourselves and not doing too well, but we're keeping them at bay a little bit. Okay, so a lot of people are joining. We got call to arms from Hungary. I'm guessing they're attacking Italian Social Republic. Finland, Italian Social Republic. What is that? Independent State of Croatia. Their enemies. Oh, okay, got it. Yes, okay, that's fine, because we're already attacking all of that. We're already attacking all of that. Yes, you're fine. Yes. Non-aggression pact with nationalist Spain. I actually want to see if I can get the Spanish to join me. Don't think it will happen, but I want to try. Because I think it would be cool to see if we can get nationalist Spain to actually join us. Kind of doing a little shit in this game. But of course, as Germany, you're supposed to. Now, I would think since they landed in Normandy, they wouldn't land again. So we could probably use these troops to our advantage. But it's better to defend yourself rather than anything else. Hitler Youth Volunteers, we got more manpower, beautiful. A lot of historical events happening, which is really cool. Of course, we're getting fucking pwned over in the Soviet Union, but if we can hold them and stop the Normandy advance, then we can possibly do something. Don't think it's gonna happen, but we can try our hardest. You know? We can try our fucking damnedest. I think we got it. We have paratroopers. Of course, we could probably land in the United Kingdom, but of course this is a mod spotlight, so I'm not going to do too much. Finland is a part of the Axis in this mod, unlike actual Hearts of Iron 4 / anything historical that I've seen so far. Finland is in the Axis, which happened, of course. Wow, we're actually not doing too bad over here. Weirdly enough, they're attacking us, and we're actually not dying horrible, horrible deaths. Mostly, but we're not too terrible. Okay, so they're pushing against us, and we haven't started this plan, which I'm guessing is you, so we need to start that, because they're moving in, and we can move up. So, of course, we're going to advance. We're going to take back Rome, which is going to be beautiful, because we need to do that. This southern sector over here, if we can get Nationalist Spain to join us, we can move all of these troops over yonder into Italy. We can just push them through. Which we're going to want more troops over in Italy anyway. So we're going to do that as quickly as possible. Now, we're missing production on anti-tank, heavy tank, and medium tanks. Okay. Again, not so terrible. You're attacking, so stop attacking and go here. We're going to see if we can cut off some of their supplies. Oh, nice. You guys attack them though as well. Yeah, I was gonna say push through there. I want. My God! So we get Hitler Youth Volunteers all the time, which is actually great. No, I don't want you guys to do that. I want you guys to go here and then here, and then I want you to attack here right now. So now we blocked them. So we may actually be able to kind of stop the Normandy advance. So you probably don't have to worry about that too much, which is actually pretty good. Okay, so he left there. So let's go ahead and see if we can take that. Which we're going in as well. Of course, this guy's dying. We're actually not doing terrible, and we're moving in. We've taken one of their cities. We can try to push in. We may not be able to fully destroy them, but we can do something. Let's see if we can get an attack going kind of through here. We're still killing him, which is great. That's actually what we need. This general kind of seems like he has everything going for him. I'm going to send a few more troops over to his direction, though, because we want to keep them off guard. We've taken back Rome, but they're attacking us right now. Now, I'm guessing we also don't have planes as well. Yeah, we don't have a whole bunch. Defensively against the Soviet Union, you can last a little bit. So you may actually be able to do something as Germany. You may be able to actually pull this off. It's going to be a lot of a bitch, but you can possibly do it. Let's get these fighters into Italy. It's not going to do a damn bit of difference, but it's going to be able to destroy something. So we only got a little bit more left. But you can see that Normandy isn't the worst problem. You can actually kind of back yourselves up. Oh, that kind of sucks. You can actually fight back the Normandy invasion, but I'm guessing as the United States / British, you can fuck the Germans up so hard if you're playing as them too. So it kind of also depends on who you're playing as. But you can push them back to just a tiny little sector. So now I'm going to want an offensive line to there. And I'm going to want basically most of these divisions to kind of do that. You attack that guy as well, because I want him dead. But now they'll line up, and they'll try to get something going. Of course, I'm also using other mods to make the Germans look better, to make everything more historical. Just because if this is a historical mod, I want it to be as historic as possible. Because I feel like that's just... it makes sense at the end of the day. If you want to play this completely historically, you're going to want it to look historic as well. So that's what's going on here. Yeah, so they can't destroy these Panzer Brigades, and they're actually shit now, most of their troops. So if we send an attack here, we may actually be able to do something. It looks as though we can push. They're actually trying to counterattack me, and it's not going too hot. We're killing off this troop. So you can stop the invasion of Normandy, which is really quite surprising. I thought they would have taken half of France by now. And it's the 30th of July. We're almost at the end of this mod spotlight. And we've only been losing majority in the Soviet Union. We've actually pushed a lot more into Italy. We have stopped the invasion of Normandy for the most part. Not really like stopped it, but we've done a lot to actually contain it. They haven't invaded any other areas. So maybe playing as the Germans, you can possibly save yourselves. Of course, I'm not going to play anymore. I kind of want to keep the majority of this mod out to you guys. So that way you guys can jump on here and play as quickly as possible. Japan, relatively simple. You're at war with the United States, but you kind of don't have to worry. They're mostly island hopping at the moment. Majority you have to worry about the United States is right over yonder, which really, at the end of the day, if they take that, not the worst thing in the world. You want to control the Philippines, of course, Indonesia, but your main thing right now is if you take out China, you can deal with the United States and not really have to worry that much. I don't know as Japan if you're at war with the Soviet Union, though. Not exactly sure. I haven't checked that part of the mod. I've only opened this basically as Germany. But if you guys want to see more of this, of course, give it a thumbs up. Tells me that you want me to continue. Also, tell me what countries you want me to play as, or if you want me to continue playing as Germany. See if we can actually try to defeat the Soviet Union, push back the enemies, and see if we can rewrite history. We may have to extend this war. It won't end by 45, but it could end by maybe 47 with a German victory. You really, in this game, have no idea. But this is a cool historical mod. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Of course, if you did, like, comment, and then subscribe to see more. We're going to be doing a lot more Hearts of Iron 4 with USA States mod, which will be coming out, both my Illinois series, and then with Rated, the California/New York series is going to be coming out. God, we have Israel for modern day that we're still doing. This might be able to open up, have no idea. Kind of depends on you guys. But until then, I'm going to go get some rest. Hopefully you guys are having a great 2017 year, and I will see you in the next episode. Until then, everyone, take care.